Jessica Korda would have to have one of the most fundamentally sound golf swings on the entire planet, and today we're going to analyze what she does to create this perfect looking golf swing and how you can take just 1% of her swing into yours to hopefully improve your golf game. So firstly, we're going to analyze her grip. To me, this looks like a very neutral grip. Now, it's not to say that a neutral grip is good, it's just something that you have to consider when you're looking at a golf swing. If you have a strong grip or if you have a weak grip, you're going to have to do certain things with your wrists, your forearms, in order to be able to have this club face coming down square when you hit the golf ball. Now, Jessica is someone who has a neutral grip, so not a lot of compensation is going to be needed in the wrist angles or the forearms to create a club face that is square for her. Now, as Jessica takes her club away, you're going to notice that the knees are going to work away from these circles that were drawn. That is totally okay. We're going to notice that the left leg comes in significantly and it starts to rotate in towards that golf ball. You're also going to see that it starts to increase the flex or the bend that it has, represented by these two lines here. Also, something to note is that the right leg is going to extend upwards, so it's going to straighten. At no point in time it's going to lock out or hyperextend to the point where your right leg is dead straight. But by allowing it to straighten and the left leg bending and also rotating in towards the golf ball, you're going to allow those hips to rotate back behind you, and that's going to allow the chest to open up, and therefore you're going to be able to create a big full turn with your golf club. Letting your hips open up and not trying to restrict the movement is a great thing for most golfers. Now we're going to take it back to the setup position and just take note of those lines that I've drawn along her left ear and the top of her head. As she takes the club back towards the top of the backswing, you're going to notice this big space that she's created. Now this is totally okay. It's going to allow her to get her attack angle up on the golf ball. The attack angle is important because it's going to allow her to control her launch of the golf ball, so how high that golf ball is going to start when she hits the golf ball. And it's also going to be able to allow her to control her backspin and therefore optimize the amount of distance that she can hit the golf ball with her club head speed. And just continuing it in towards the hitting zone, she continues to get further and further away from that starting setup position, which again is going to allow her attack angle to work more up because she's getting the chest behind the golf ball. Obviously, there are times where you can do this too much, but for Jessica, it clearly works. And that's why I hate the idea of people trying to keep their head still. I would much rather you just allow the body or the head to do what it normally does by creating a functional movement pattern, i.e. moving the hips with a big full turn and the chest a big full turn. Of course, if your attack angle gets too high, then there is times where you want to be able to change that head movement. But by restricting what you do with this head position, you're going to put some unnecessary strain on your body that may not even improve your golf. So as we just take a look at this impact position of Jessica, you're going to notice that there is some right side bend or tilting away from the target with her chest. But again, that's going to create that upwards attack angle. And you're also going to notice that the hands are in front of the club head, meaning that she's able to control the loft of the golf ball once again. Controlling the loft of the golf club at impact is important for optimizing distance once again, because that's going to influence the backspin on the golf ball. Overall, in my opinion, Jessica would have to have one of the most fundamental swings on any tour in the world. The tempo is incredible, the extension is incredible, and it really does look like a work of art.